Hello everyone and welcome to Angel Healing House. My name is Claire Candy Hough and this is going to be the general reading for this coming week of November 1st through to November the 7th. So first off, happy November everyone. I hope you're well and I am so excited. There are so many forward moving energies in this month of November. We have Mercury moving out of retrograde where it's been since October 17th, and that's stationing direct on November 3rd. Now do remember that it doesn't get out of its post-shadow phase until around mid-November, some say as late as November 13th. But just knowing that the planet of communication, which often causes technology, communication breakdowns, emails getting lost in cyberspace, people misinterpreting, what we're saying, all of these things that affect communication. Just knowing that that planet will be stationing direct and getting out of retrograde does my heart good. Another big forward movement in November is Mars. Mars is going forward, and I think that's around November 12th or 13th. Now, Mars, which has been in retrograde for several months, is the planet where we get our mojo, where we get our get up and go. And when it's in retrograde, which it has been in for several months, we feel like we don't have any oomph to do anything. Our get up and go has got up and went. But with it going forward in November, we will start to get our energy back. We will start to get our zest and our will to get things done, and that will return. Also, I do believe it's going to be in Aries as well, and so with those two fiery energies, great things are going to be showing up for so many of us. So just as we do every week, now do remember, before I get to any of the things that I chose, that this is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone, but there might be some tidbit of information that gives you some clarity, some direction, just a little bit of knowing about the planetary energies which will be affecting all of us, or the messages that are coming through to help you live lives of peace and enjoyment and joyful lives. So let's get to the reading. The first thing I did was I chose a rune for this week, and the rune that came out was this one. Now, many people may be saying, Candy, you're holding it the wrong way. So I will turn it around and it is still blank. That's because it is the blank rune. And the blank rune is the unknowable. It is the divine. When this rune comes out, it is the ending, and it is also the beginning. It's like a clean slate. Nothing has been written on it. It's exciting evidence of our most immediate contact with our true destiny. And it means that it's a time where the phoenix rises from the ashes into what we call fate. And so many of us will be stepping into our fate and our destiny as those forward moving energies move us through November. Now, it does in some cases portend a death, but this is not a physical death. This is a death that's usually symbolic, as it means any part of your life that you're living now that is no longer in resonance with who you are will be transcended in order for you to move forward into your soul's destiny. This rune is at the same time, it's pregnant with possibilities, and yet it is emptied out for us to create space in order for the new to come in. Now, many will be called to be of service in very new ways. And with stepping into a job or a career, a business opportunity, or some kind of opportunity where we have not done it before, it could be causing us a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of anxiety, like, oh my gosh, what if I'm presented with this? But the posse of angels, my angelic family, and I wish you to know that if you are presented with something, then you're able to do it. You have all the gifts and the talents and the abilities to more than be able to do this. Yes, we might have to get up to speed with something, but it is something that is tailor-made for you and is just going to be absolutely wonderful. It is going to be for our highest good and our truest destiny. That are those things that we're going to be bringing to ourselves. Now, the posse of angels are saying, when we're presented with this, they're saying, please do not hold yourself back. Take a leap into this void because your soul has called it forth, and this blank rune represents our karma, our fate, and our destiny. So what a wonderful, wonderful way to start this month with the blank rune. Now, next cards that I went to are, one of my favorite deck is the Oracle of E, Pam Grout and Colette Baron-Reid. Now, I've also read some of Pam Grout's books that she's written, and they are just absolutely so amusing and full of spiritual wisdom, and so singularly written. I love her turn of phrase and the way she presents things. So the first card that came out for us was this one, Baggage Be Gone. I like the fact that it's a 17, as 17 is one of my favorite numbers. And it says, come on now. Aren't you tired of being stooped over from the emotional baggage that you're carrying? The thing is, all that you're focused on is happened yesterday. It happened in the past, but this is now. And with one flick of our powerful energetic finger, we can send that old has-been baggage overboard into the drink. It is high time to fly free. Let it go, my friend. Now, the posse of angels are saying that yes, we have been through a very harrowing, traumatic, and sometimes a grief-inducing past year of 2020, but it was necessary for the world to wake up. As we go into November, and we get more and more into the month, this past year, the energies will be more liberating, they will be more freeing as more light is now shining on the planet. And what it's actually going to be doing is, it's almost as if when we try to remember back to this past year, we will feel such bliss and joy as we go on through November that it'll be hard to attach ourselves to that trauma and those harrowing visions that we saw. And so it's going to help us tremendously if we just say, baggage be gone. Now, I usually only choose one of the E cards, but both of these came stuck out together. And I wasn't surprised when this one came out. It's a number 1. It's about new beginnings. And it says, right side up. I loved the message. It says, it's now safe to unbuckle your seatbelt. Doesn't matter how it looks, you are on the right path now. Unseen forces are working behind the scenes, smoothing out the bumps and righting all injustices. Any apparent blip is nothing but a reminder to pay attention and to say thank you. The scales are tipping in our favor. Everything is coming back into balance. It's time to trust again that what might have gone south or what went down must come up now. And it must come right side up. And the posse of angels, my angelic family, are saying we are stepping into no less than our soul's destiny, our fate, and the next way that we are going to be of service here on planet Earth. I am so excited about November. I'm not sure if you are, but there are so many things that are now flipped and working in our favor. In every single moment, more and more people are waking up and bringing more light. We are becoming light beings on an ascended planet of light. Next card that I went to is from this deck, The Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. Look at that fairy on the front, and I cannot sing the praises of this deck enough. It's just so magical. The card that absolutely flew out of the deck was Miss Nels. Look at her. Bright, shining, luminescent. And it's Nels, the alchemist. It's a number 27, which is a number 9, which is the 9 of completion. When Nels turns up in a reading, get ready. She's saying, get ready, everyone, for things to happen, not only inwardly, but outwardly. The stuck becomes unstuck. I just said that before. The blocks begin to move. You may have to run to keep up with the speed at which the situations around you now start moving. You know, with Mars in retrograde, with Mercury in retrograde, with things just being and feeling so stuck. Now with things moving forward, lots, there might not just be one thing, it may be several things are popping forward for us to take notice of and to attend to. You may also be surprised by the direction things are taking you. Now, you might have prayed and you might have intended and wished and dreamed of something happening, and it may come in a very unexpected, very magical way. So you may find that your plans are changing, even your desires and dreams are changing as this transformative process takes place. It might not have been in your plans, but later on, when you look back and you see it, you will say, wow, it wasn't what I expected, but it was better than I ever imagined. And this is Nels the magician. She is Nels the alchemist, transforming our lives. So I loved, loved, loved. Irrevocable change and transformation is what that fairy brings in. Let's go to my cards. I love my tarot deck that I created. Yes, this is me, the angel. These cards are not available yet for the public, but hopefully they will be coming out in 2021 for you to purchase. So there they are. So while I am shuffling, let's see what else. Yes, Mercury's going forward. Mars will be going forward. Oh, at the end of the month, end of November, we have Neptune going forward, but we'll be speaking more about that as in future videos. We do have a Jupiter and Pluto conjunction. We've had 2 already this year, and this is the 3rd one. And Jupiter, of course, is the planet of expansion. It's also the planet of good fortune and good luck, but it is expansion. And with it being conjunct to Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of the hidden. So Jupiter will expand and bring to light what is hidden. And haven't we seen so many revelations and disclosures of a dark nature come to light this year about corruption and greed, underhandedness, deceit. This will rock many people's worlds, but the posse of angels are saying, just like that card said, buckle up, because we need to have Jupiter and Pluto reveal these dark agendas, in order for us each to take responsibility for it, to acknowledge it, to thank it for its contrast, so that we can bless it and finally release it, in order to then go on and create with kindness and generosity and compassion and unity, collaboration and connectivity through forgiveness and love, different, very different systems and structures, and to align with those people who have our best interests at heart, meaning they have an agenda, and their only agenda is to be of service, not to just their bank account or not just to a small 1% on the planet. It's about being of service to humanity. So one more shuffle here, my cards, and let me cut them and see what comes out. The first card that's coming out for us, I'm not surprised, is the World card. Look at the light behind her. This year of 2020 has brought to light so many different things for us. And so many of us feel like we are at the end, we have ended a cycle, and we will be beginning a new cycle. Now, I love that she's holding up that laurel wreath. And that laurel wreath is about triumph. It's about victory. And the posse of angels are handing each of you that laurel wreath and saying, you did such a wonderful job holding the light, not only for the many years up until 2020, but also being an example for others, how to hold the light in love, in compassion, in kindness, and forgiveness. And I love that that light is now shining. It's like the beautiful rays from that light are now lighting up so many areas of the planet. So that definitely is that completion card. Next card that's coming out for us is the Eight of Wands. Now, the posse of angels are saying this is the communication that will be coming in once Mercury goes forward. This is either the text or the phone calls, good old-fashioned phone calls. This could be snail mail even, or in some cases faxes, which nobody uses anymore, or emails. But the hawk is the messenger bringing in this. It's in many cases it's expected, but it's going to come in an unexpected way, and it's going to present to us something that is going to completely rock our world. It's an intention, a dream, and desire that is going to be coming in physical reality, and it's going to stun many and excite us, just like this excited expression of awe on this lovely lady as these Eight of Wands are bringing in those messages of how we are going to get unstuck, what our next direction is, and it's going to be very exciting for so many of us as we step into our soul's next purpose to serve. Next card. It's the Major Arcana card of the Tower. Now, many people freak out when they see the Tower, but the Tower, see the little mice, and they're going, oh, this mouse is actually consoling this mouse. Don't worry, it'll be okay. And he's seeing the lightning strikes and the crashing waves, and the Tower is on fire. But if we're really 100% true with ourselves, we've known that change is coming in for a long time. Now, this Tower could, and this information that is coming in with this Eight of Wands cards, it could see us moving and moving very quickly. I have a client of mine whose son was not allowed to go to high school, and they're moving very quickly to a state where the schools are open and he can finish out his last year of high school. And so it's like, quick, we need to go, and we need to go now. So this is about moving locations. It's about getting some information on maybe a business, an opportunity, a job in which they say, we love what you do, and we've been watching you for a while, and we love your services, or whatever you would be perfect for, but you have to be in this state in 2 weeks' time, and you have to pack up, and you have to move, and you have to break lease, or whatever it is. So it's not wholly unexpected what's coming in, but when it comes in, it will mean, as Nels the alchemist said, when things get unstuck and when they get unblocked, lots of different things come in at once, and maybe we're going to have to prioritize our lives very carefully, and attend to things very quickly. But it is a very exciting time, and it is something which our soul has brought in. So it's there for our highest good. The next card that's coming out for us is another major arcana. How many major? So far we have one out of the four. We have three major arcanas. So it's a very important month or week that we are going into. The Chariot is that card. There is the beautiful charioteer as she is guiding the black Pegasus and the white Pegasus, the contrast there. This is the card of moving. I just said that, of moving homes, moving cities, moving states, moving perhaps overseas. Who knows? Who knows where those opportunities that are going to be offered us will be taking us. But it's also the card of recognition. And it's the card, and I just said that in the former card, it's the card of recognition and support, promotion, all of those things, being rewarded for the things that we've done. And it is a very exciting card of movement forward. So much of this reading today, the emptying out of the rune, of the blank rune, clean slate, things flipping right side up with the Oracle of E, the Nels the alchemist telling us things are going to get unstuck, and all of these movement cards coming in. It's a very exciting time. The next card that is coming out for us is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the card, again, about reward and about recognition, but even more than that, it's a card of unity. It's a card of collaboration and connection. Now, when we look back on 2020, we will see that the great awakening of consciousness of so many people got us to work together. So many people, when so much was being censored, were sending things on social media. We're alerting people to different things. We were collaborating. We were coming together as a unified collective, finally on the planet, to be able to bring more light, to be able to bring the dark agenda to more light. Now, this card is saying that we will be taking our creations, our projects, our endeavors, our services, the things that we're going to be offering, and we're going to be collaborating with other people to create, look at that Madonna, to create masterpieces. So it's a very, very exciting time. It is a card of being remunerated because it's pentacles, abundantly remunerated for our gifts and our talents and our abilities. But the posse of angels are saying the amount of light that we're going to be shining by collaborating with others is just going to be quite miraculous. We've got 2 cards to go. Next card that's coming out for us is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is, look at that butterfly. We are transforming our life, and it's the hand of God that is giving us that ace. The ace is the new beginning of our career, our vision. What do we want for our worlds? How do we wish to serve? Where do we want to live? All of those things that were only on the back burner of our dreams and our wishes, they are getting unstuck and coming forward. So beautiful. And the new path, they're particularly pointing to this new path that so many of us are going to be stepping onto. And the last card that we have, well, is zero. Zero in the tarot is the beginning, the Fool. The Fool is, we've come full circle. It's amazing. I just saw this. We started with the World, which is the last card in tarot, and we're finishing with the Fool. We've come full circle. And now we've come back to who we divinely are and stepping onto this new path. There's the path again. And they're drawing my attention to the dove here. And the dove here is saying, yes, you might have some trepidation and some apprehension about stepping into being of service in a new way. But you will always be divinely guided by God and the angels. And this is divinely meant to be your new path. Because just like the Fool has his little satchel slung over his neck, he has everything he needs on his new path. And they are saying, you have been chosen, you have been given this because you have all the abilities, the gifts, the talents to be able to do this. And so they're saying, do not hesitate. Step onto this new path. It's the path of your fate, your destiny, and your karma. And it is meant for you to step onto. They're also saying that if you could step on this new path with all the exuberance of a child, with wonder and enchantment, then you're setting the tone to experience magic and miracles and synchronicities along the way. So isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. We started with the World and then we ended with the Fool. I love it. I love it. Let's go to my Milagros charms. See what's coming out. Okay, just a few. The first one is coming out is the little bird, bluebird of happiness. Not only does it portend happiness, but the bluebird is about communication coming in. So as I said, texts or email or phone calls or snail mail or whatever that is to bring to us that information of how we are going to get unstuck and unblocked and move forward. The next little charm is coming out for us is the key. That communique is going to be unlocking doors for us. And behind those doors will be things that you expected, but will be things, I'm just getting shivers all over, that you had no idea it's going to be better than you imagined. That's why we just had a blue moon yesterday, full moon. It's called a blue moon because there are two of them, two full moons in any 1 month. The other one was October 1st. So it's not too late to write out your things that you want to release, you want to surrender, the things that you want to let go of in order to create space for the new to come in. And those behind those doors are going to be magical things for so many of us. The next one charm that's coming out for us is the spider web. And I've spoken about my beautiful pet spider. Her name is Charlotte, and she's been so diligent this past week, creating different webs on my balcony, saying, create, 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 weave the web of your dreams so that when things come in, they could get caught. And that's what we're bringing forth. That's what we are bringing forth. We are bringing forth our dreams now. Now, I love that the next charm that came in is the turtle. If I could hold him right. There is Mr. Turtle. And the turtle is, the message is twofold here, is one that is very grounded. It's a very grounded physical offer or opportunity or job that is going to be coming up for us. But also, it's because it's at the beginning of something, it's going to be long-term and it's going to be very secure and stable for us to move forward. So I like that. It's not a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. It's our soul's purpose that we are going to ground into, and that we can see long-term security and also a very strong foundation. And I love that these two were hooked into each other. I don't think this has ever happened before. They're two four-leaf clovers. Now, this is a sign of not only good luck and good fortune, it's the sign of the wheel of fortune turning in our favor. It's the sign that this that is coming in for us is so blessed, is so divinely fated for us, as it's our karmic path that is going to be open up for us. And the heavens are going to rain down that luck and that good fortune on us. And I just absolutely adore that. So I am excited about November. You too should be excited November. Please work with all of these magnificent forward-moving energies. Visualize, say thank you to the heavens, and ask for exactly what you wish to have in your life, and then be absolutely free in the knowing that that is what's going to turn up. Again, it may not turn up in the way that you expected it, but it's going to turn up for you. So thank you so much for tuning into the reading. I hope it has been helpful for so many of you. Do remember that if you would like to go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, you can purchase my guided angel meditation, Letting Go of Concerns and Living in the Now. It is a beautiful 22 minutes, 11 seconds. I love that it's 22 minutes, 11 seconds of an angel journey that you can go on with exercises to release and unburden different areas of your life, and it's done beautifully with music and also sound effects, and it's just in my narration, it's a lovely CD. And of course, my award-winning #1 Amazon International best-selling books, One True Home, Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness, and its sequel. Many people don't know that I'm an Angelic Walk-In is the sequel to One True Home. These can be purchased on Amazon. If you purchase them through my website, I will autograph them for you. Many people do order them as books, and I sign it to the person that they're gifting it to. Good to know with holiday gift giving season coming up. These two also can be bought as audiobook downloads on audible.com. And last but certainly not least is The Wonderful Angels of Faith, about how we are divine and we do not die. And once again, all of those books are on Amazon Audible or on my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. If you're interested in my past life clearing, ancestral line clearing, to learn all levels of Reiki, I am a Reiki master teacher with almost 20 years of experience teaching and attuning over 100 Reiki practitioners and master teachers to the master teacher level, and also other Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 practitioners. If you're interested in any of those intuitive counseling and angel reading, please do phone Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. You can always email me at Candy, C-A-N-D-Y, at angelhealinghouse.com, or go to my website, angelhealinghouse.com. I'm sending you so much love, as always, and angel blessings. Go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care. Have an extraordinary, synchronistic, magical, and miraculous November. Bye, everyone.